Good morning, pregame crew. How are ya? It is Wednesday, February 7th, 2024, 6:25 a.m. Mountain Time, 8:25 a.m. Eastern Time. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Hope you are well. Market is looking very bullish in the last, the last hour. It's been looking pretty bullish. We have a little 5-minute bull flag at the moment. We're not through resistance of Friday's high of 499.775 yet on ES, and on NASDAQ, we're not through the triple top of resistance yet. It's all about 17,800. I'm just rounding to make it simple. Let me say hello to my friends and do an audio visual check. Good morning. Can y'all hear me okay? It looks like everything's working. Good morning, Shake and Bake. Hey, Hector, Fat N, Greg, Donald, Mark, Dino. Hey, Andre, N Bixby, Sam, Spaceball, Blue Strike. That's awesome, Bull Strike. Hey, King Carlos, Dino, Cliff, Tess, Revy, Chris, KK. Another Chris, hi. Mal, Jahan, Ray, Fried Egg, Steven, Success, Dollar Tree, Ryan, George. Good morning. Thank you. I'm doing great. How are you doing, average guy? Hey, Bill. Let's go back up to the top. Let's look at TCNNF and its back burner yesterday. I did not trade it. It was the Queen of the Mountain trade yesterday, and it only got to 5-minute oversold. It did not get to 15-minute oversold, and it provided a 10% bounce. These MJ names, the backburners continue to work well on these strong bull cannabis names. So that worked out well as far as backburners go. All right, Walmart. I'll officially get started in 2 minutes. Double daily inside bar. Yep, looks like a daily bull flag to me. And they're doing that 3-for-1 split as well. 171 is your resistance. Target is a Queen of the Mountain trade for me today. It has this beautiful daily squeeze, and they had news this morning. They're mulling over a membership option, kind of like Walmart does for $99 a year, or Amazon Prime does. And Target is gapping up on that information. I do like their daily squeeze. That's semi-related. Yeah, pretty big dump. Looks like it's having its oversold bounce. But yes, I would say bounces are for shorting. 15-minute got overbought. We're pulling back from that. Little head and shoulders currently on the 15-minute. Hello, hello. Audio check, please. I think they said I'm doing good. Yep, Ford looks great. Ali can't hear me, but I think everyone else is saying it's okay. So let's get started. Good morning. Welcome to the pregame show. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. If you want to give me a follow on X, that'd be lovely. Check us out at chartguys.com. What I do here every morning is we go over the economic calendar, which we have data in 5 seconds, export, import, and trade balance. They're 2-star events. And then at 1 p.m. we have the 10-year note auction, and we have some Fed speak today. I show you this table every morning. This is the table that I go over to kind of marry up my puzzle pieces and see what's fitting and what's not fitting. And I would say overall, we're definitely more bullish than bearish. Hang Seng and DAX were the only items on my list that were bearish. They were slightly red, which is surprising because China came out last night, removed its regulator and replaced him. So because they think he was allowing short selling too freely or something like that. That was the words they used. So overall, it's a back burner day. We're looking more bullish than bearish on most of our names. Let's start out with indices. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right. So we have a double daily inside bar on ES. This looks like a daily bull flag. Let me kind of zoom in so you can see the daily bull flag. We're breaking bull, but we have not cleared 499775. Let's make it real easy just so we are all clear on what it needs to clear. 5K. Huge resistance, psych level, 5,000. That's where we need to clear on ES. On NASDAQ, we need to clear 17,800. And NASDAQ has a triple top, and now it is a quad top in that area. The more times that NASDAQ comes up here and visits this area, we're depleting the overhead inventory of people that are selling in this area. The more times you visit it, the higher probability that it breaks. So I'm looking for a bull move on NASDAQ. We were able to break over Monday's high, but not Friday's high. We're still in that range, but I would still argue that this is a daily bull flag on NASDAQ. Let me go back to SPY. SPY, we are now gapping up. So that is a good sign for bulls. And y'all know I live for these gap ups and gap downs. They make it real easy as far as signals. And I should never use the word easy. They make it more straightforward as signals. So SPY is gapping up and QQQ is not gapping up. We need to get through 430.24 or 430.22. Either way, we need to get through that. So we're not gapping up on NQ yet. RTY. The daily 50 MA is overhead. The daily EMAs are overhead, but bulls are trying to make an honest living here, and they are gapping up. We are gapping up above yesterday's high on IWM. It was the weakest when I looked at this at 3 a.m., and in 3.5 hours, it has become the strongest. So nice turnaround on RTY. All right. So the Dow 38666, we broke resistance here on the 4 hour. So we cleared yesterday's high. And again, this looks like a daily bull flag. It's probably look better on the 2-day. Yeah, it looks better on the 2-day potential bull flag on the Dow. Dow's had a nice recovery as well. VIX, we've been watching this daily EQ. We've been looking at it for a while now. I would say I've been calling it out for about 7 or 8 days. We broke bear. We broke 1318. Now we zoom out. Now we're in a weekly EQ. So your next support is 1241. We are down at the lows of overnight. So that just shows you that fear, again, is exiting stage right, and bulls are in control. I'm sorry, I need to boot up my VIX on the other screen. I like watching it for any spikes. The market's slowing down a little bit up here near resistance, but overall, everything looks pretty healthy. Let's look at the dollar. The dollar continues to get pushed down. 4-hour downtrend. That double top yesterday morning, my comment exactly was market bulls would love for this double top to hold and roll over. And that's what we've done. And that's good for market bulls. And it's also good for gold bulls. I wouldn't say gold bulls are taking full advantage of this dollar weakness, though. We have a 4-hour uptrend. We need to get through 2055. Okay, let's back it up a little bit. As I said, Hang Seng's slightly red. DAX is slightly red. Bitcoin, we're going sideways. And y'all know what I'm about to highlight when I get my square out, my rectangle. We have a high compression squeeze on Bitcoin as it goes sideways. How this breaks will have likely a strong impact on Mara, Riot, Coin, MSTR, which MSTR had earnings last night. So we are trading very tight and sideways on Bitcoin. We'll have a lot of eyes on this to see how it breaks. Needs to clear 43,700 to the upside, and to the downside 42,200 is support. Ethereum, we have a little 4-hour bull flag. If Ethereum is our canary, it broke bull yesterday. We only broke bull by $1. We need more of a follow through, but we did break this 2328 daily resistance. Yeah, we need more follow through over that weekly inside bar bull break. All right. Let's look at oil. Oil still has a potential daily bear flag. Let's look at the fib estimations on this. As long as the bulls stay below 74.42 or bears keep it below 74.42, we have a daily bear flag in play. On oil, we have inventory today at 10:30 Eastern. Oil doesn't look too hot. Yes, it's green overnight, but this could be a rising wedge. And we see rising wedges a lot on potential bear flags, so that makes sense. Yeah, potential rising wedge on oil. All right, let's look at Apple. Apple is gapping up. We have the daily 50 MA overhead that I want to be acutely aware of, that it's there. We're getting these tiny higher highs on the hourly chart. Is this a rising wedge? It's possible. It is possible on Apple. So Apple, we're gapping up. Let's see if it can hold yesterday's high on any pullback. That would be good for Apple bulls. Rising wedges tend to break bullish in bullish markets. So right now, this is a bullish market. This is not a bearish market. So rising wedges, we have to be a little more cautious with. Amazon, we are not gapping up. We still have that potential daily bull flag in play. $167.70, $167.65 double bottom. Amazon bulls need to sort out their low sooner than later. We need to get this low put in. You see how this has falling wedge behavior, making it a lower low without a lot of follow through. So let's see if Amazon can get this sorted out and put in the bottom on the bull flag. And that goes the same for Meta. Meta has a double bottom at 453. You see how we're making these tiny lower lows without follow through? It's time for it to put in its potential daily bull flag. All right, going back up. I'll get to chart requests when I can. NVIDIA, I was asked yesterday, why was I so confident calling that short on NVIDIA? NVIDIA was gapping up. I was looking for potential bull exhaustion. Remember, NVIDIA and SMCI have been running with their hair on fire. And when it lost the prior day high, that was my short signal. And then if you go look at QQQ, when it lost the prior day high as well, and it dipped below with a new low of day, that coincided with that NVIDIA short. So that's why I called that one short. Tesla has a daily oversold bounce continuation happening. We're still oversold on the daily. We are gapping up, and Tesla looks good for potential bull continuation. Bears will be watching for that first hourly overbought conditions for potential reverse back burner. But overall, I'm still long-minded on Tesla due to the daily oversold conditions. Baba had announced a $25 billion buyback this morning. So I was looking for a long in Baba, but it's giving me a lot back. I'm going to exit this off my watch list. Let me take it off my notes too. And TCG members, I'll put these notes in chat when I'm done. So that one's off the books. So we have a high compression squeeze on GS, holding 50 RSI, holding the EMAs. This is a very bullish looking chart. We have a potential monthly bull flag. So I like the way GS looks on the daily chart. And then when you zoom into the hourly, we're going sideways really tight. JPM looks really tight as well. I like longs on these if they were to break over the high of the prior day. GS and JPM, I like to the long side. Intel, has a big squeeze forming, 4-hour high compression squeeze. We need to get over $43 and support is $42. So if the market's overall bullish, I like that Intel's making tiny lower lows without follow through. And I like that we have a high compression squeeze on the 4-hour chart. That's awesome, Mark. All right, went over JPM. PLTR, they had earnings yesterday and they are on back burner watch for first oversold during regular trading hours. We may have to wait for first 15-minute oversold during regular trading hours. They were up almost 30% yesterday, so I'm looking for this back burner on PLTR. TCNNF, I still have on back burner watch. Would love to get along. I'll take it this time off TCNNF. I was live streaming yesterday and I wasn't able to take it. I had too many trades on. Target is mulling over the possibility of a potential annual membership. I like that it has bull news catalyst. It has this daily squeeze and we're gapping up. I like Target to the long side. I want to pull back buy. I want a stair step or tightening range to go long. ES is making new highs. NASDAQ not quite over that 17,800 yet. Okay, so Target long. Yeah, everything I like to the long side. So all of my 6 Queen of the Mountains, I like to the long side. I have JPM pulled up. That's going to be my focus, JPM or GS. Squirrel funds, I leave my extended hours on. So PLTR, you see I have my extended hours on, but I want to wait for 15-minute oversold during regular trading hours. But I leave my extended hours on. So yes, it's used in the calculation of RSI, but I won't trade it in extended hours on a back burner. I wait for the market to open. All right, AYRWF. Is an over-the-counter cannabis name. 287 is your new daily lower low. Weekly, you're looking for a higher low. You have a gap here at 253 to be aware of. Bulls have enough room for an hourly higher low compared to yesterday's low, 290, but we need that to hold in order to get an hourly trend change, then back over 343. I think PLTR looks good. If PLTR goes sideways today, that would not shock me because it's digesting a 30% move and that's perfectly normal. All right, MSOS. We have a daily double top at 1064. Over 1064, your next resistance is $11 psychological. You have some after hours level in the $10 range. It had a big move up yesterday. If it wanted to digest sideways, I would understand that as well. I think I went over NVIDIA. Oh, I went over why I shorted it, but I don't think I gave a good analysis. We have an hourly EQ. We're going sideways right now. We're not gapping up, so that's new. Overall, this is a bullish chart. Yeah, it was red 1.6% yesterday, but it's still healthy. Completely healthy. The daily 12 EMA is down at 632. 633. That's how healthy it is. So it's super bullish chart. Let's see if bulls can break bull out of this EQ. Good morning, CryptoCat. Pendle USDT. Bullish. Very bullish. Keep it on back burner watch. Going a bit sideways here. 4 hour. Holding the EMAs just fine. Bullish chart. All right. Let me see if there's anything else. I did Tesla. I can always tell when y'all are late because y'all don't know that I've already covered something. Tesla looks great. we're having an oversold bounce continuation today. Now, I need to mention for Tesla, if it continues to bounce, you want to look for laggards in the EV space. So we have Rivian getting over that 1555 double top. We have Lucid that's green. So these EVs, FSR to a smaller extent, but these EVs are benefiting from Tesla bounce. So they're all bouncing together. So you can always look inside that space for potential laggards. If Tesla's ripping, go look for names that like Rivian that may be in a 15-minute EQ or something. So don't forget that bull correlation. There was something else I wanted to say today. I looked for a bear play, y'all. I really did. And the most bearish play I see is oil short or Apple short. And I can't really say Apple short when it's gapping up. It's just that we have the daily 50 MA overhead, and this could be a rising wedge, but I'm not going to short it. So I'm still looking to the long side. Bullish. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to get ready for the TCG Live in 13 minutes, and I'm going to copy my notes over to TCG chat room. Thank y'all for being here, and use stop losses.